Hello everyone and welcome to the RNG University. So we have 2 more days left of Brothers War, and what better way to end that on than the actual brothers at war. Today we're gonna do the first brother. That sounds wrong. The first brother's deck, which is Team Mishra. Alright, so this deck is focused on getting Mishra out and trying to meld him. We started this Brothers War meta doing the same sort of formatting. We're gonna try one more time at the end of all of the meta to see which deck is slightly edged out. So we're not going to just compare the win rate based on all games, because honestly, I'm pretty sure that with the aggressive meta that we're facing today, there are a better deck to counter that. But when it comes to which deck is better, Urza's versus Mishra's, well, we're going to find out in the last 2 days of Brothers War meta. So today's deck, let's look at the deck list. We start us off with 8 one-drop tempo play. So we got 4 Okiba Reckoner Raid, which drains our opponent for 2 turns, and it gives us a 2/2 menace that gives all vehicle menace. It's something, it's not crazy, but it will work. Then, of course, we have Kumano versus faces Kakuzen. A very good tempo ping damage that makes our next creature buff, right? It gives our next creature +1/+1. On first turn, we can get a 2-drop out on the next turn that gets pumped. Very good. But we can also play it right before we're about to play Mishra and get a buff Mishra out. That's something. So we got both of these going. That's our 8 1-drop. Technically, they're both creatures, so even though they start off as enchantments, they eventually become creatures to help us with our Mishra's ability. Next, we have our 2-drops. 4 Tenacious Underdog for the Blitz card draw goodness, and for 4 Bloodtide Harvester for removal, blood token, or just tempo creature blocking, all that, right? If we get a Kumano out, we really want to have 2-drops hitting the board on turn 2. Then, in the 3-drop category, we got 1 Gix, just 1 for card draw. We don't have that much life gain, so we don't want too many Gix. We do have 3 Phyrexian Dragon Engine. It's an extremely good card to get us the card draw, but of course we also need it for the melded melded Mishra. That is fantastic card. Whenever it comes to play or attacks, we get one of the crazy abilities. So, it's something. It's definitely what the deck is hinged on. And then we have 4 Fable Mirror Breaker. It's a red deck. Of course, we have Fable, card draw, mana, all in one package. And then in the 4-drop category, we have 2 Shieldred. Obviously, nothing to say about Shieldred. Best card in today's meta, probably. And then Mishra, claimed by Gix, the card that we're going to use to meld. Even if we don't meld Mishra, he also has a very good attack ability, which is whenever it attacks, each opponent loses X life and we gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. We got a lot of 1-drop and 2-drop creatures that could be attacking with Mishra to get that drain on, should that be necessary. That's all of the tempo plays that we have, and then we have a lot of removal. We have 1 cut down, 1 voltage surge, 3 go for the throw, and 1 infernal grasp. So we got a lot of removal, but we're not overburdening on removal because we're still a fairly aggressive to mid-range deck. And then we have 2 burn down a house. Always when I play this card, when I see this card being played, I think a lot of people just play it as the 5 damage to the board as a field claim, which I think is fair, but it also has the 3 devil token, which can synergize with Mishra very, very well because it is haste. Alright, so that is the whole deck list. Then we have the lands. We have 7 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 7 Mountain, 1 Solkazin, 4 Haunted Ridge, and 4 Sulphurous Spring. Right, it's the base set for the Rakdos deck land base. We don't have to have that many swamps compared to mountain because we don't have Invoke Despair. Otherwise, we would have 10 or 11 swamps and then only 2 or 3 mountains. But now we can have an even spread, and we have an even spread of red or black cards in the deck. So hopefully it'll work just fine. Let's go Team Mishra. See if Team Mishra is a good deck to play with. Let's try it out. We're gonna go to rank plate and get out the Mishra. Alright, so something about pressing control key. No thanks. We found an opponent. Who is it going to be? Our first opponent is TRPG Freak. What is TRPG? I know what JRPG is. TRPG is what? Transylvanian RPG? Alright, we're gonna go first. I don't know why I'm holding on to this. Yeah. So So we got 3 lands. That's good enough. We got 2 drops and 3 drops. Our opponent's aggro, but we got the Mishra combo in our hand. So I think we're just going to play a tap land because none of the lands matter. So yeah, we're going to start off with a tap land and then we're going to lose a lot of life. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Yeah, you got it. That's a lot of damage. That's a little late for Lenny. Alright, we're going to get our Blood-Tide Harvester out. Let's see, we can curve out a little bit. Lightning Strike, of course. We get a Swamp. We can play the Hunger Ridge first. And we don't have any other play, so let's drop the Fire. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I'm sure he would just remove this, but it's a red deck that went first. Ah, interesting. I think he might have forgotten that we're double strike. Maybe he knew. Maybe he knew. So, let's get our Mishra out. We're not winning this game without gaining some life here. Kumano, he's slowing down. And if he slows down, oh, we're gonna get the Mishra out. So let's see. Deal 3 damage, and then creatures you control gain menace. Destroy target artifact or planeswalker. That's nothing. Discard 2 cards. That's something. Huh. He's attacking. He's got a play with fire to kill my Mishra. And he's got Reckless Stormseeker here. So if my Mishra dies... Yeah, I don't want it to die. I'll take 4. I go down to 3. Scary. Scary times. I'm still thinking about whether or not I want to meld. Discards 2 cards, right? Destroy target artifact. None of these gain life. Alright, so... when do I meld? This is... where X is a number, and a creature. If... and a creature named Phyrexian Dragon Engine are attacking. So we attack with 2 creatures, right? We get to gain 2 life, whereas in this we get to gain 4 life. How good is 4 life versus this? This is 2 life, right? Yeah, I think we'll play... I mean, we're playing Mishra. Come on, come on, come on. Do I want to discard my hand and draw 3 cards? No! That means I can't attack, huh? Well, I only gain 1 life with this. I forgot he has to play with fire. Why did I forget he has to play with fire? Okay, I guess that was kind of a misplay, but really, honestly, I don't think we would have gone out of that game. GG. Okay, so yeah, that was a very fast misplay because I really wanted the Mishra out. But honestly, if I had burned down the house, it came out with 6... or 4 attackers, we gain 4 life, right? We're gonna go from, what were we at? 3 up to 7, and then on the board, we'll still die to the attackers. Hey, it was a red deck win. He went first, and he had plays every turn. I don't think we could have won unless we had a turn 1 drop, which we did not. Hassas was. Hey, we get to go first, and we got turn 1 drops. But then we're going to run out of land. So we have to keep because we're going first. And if we don't keep that hand, then we're going to go down to 3 cards. We're just going to keep mulliganing and not drawing land. So let's hope we draw the land number 3 because that's all we need. Not looking good here. Not looking good here. I will quit if I don't draw land number 3 because even though we're not lost yet, I don't want to play out a game where this stupid thing happens. Yeah. I'm just going to leave. So that game, the Shuffler decided we're going to lose. And I want to fight opponent. I don't want to fight Shuffler. That's fine. Not like rank means anything. And I'd much rather play a more fun game than one like that. Have you ever been to an FNM where, you know, you pay your way in, you sit down, and then you just get mana flooded or mana screwed every game? That's what it feels like when I play Arena every day. Opponent goes first this time. It's either we have a horrendous hand or our opponent goes first. And they have some aggro deck. Play a Deserted Beach in there. I don't think this is control. I think it's Soldier, but you never know. Yeah, see? Soldier. I'm fine with Soldier. Let's make a big Blood Tide Harvester. It's a 4/3. And then we can put out the Gix. Valiant Veteran. He thinks he got an upper hand on me. Alright, let's kill the Thalia or kill the Valiant Veteran? Kill the Thalia, right? Yeah. His first striker means I can't attack through him. Attack. You gonna block? You do block. You do realize that gets exiled. Huh. I am confused. Okay, well, our opponent is not very good at the game because he's still playing soldiers. You gonna learn today. I guess you did learn. And now, to show only cards from Brothers War. Thanks for telling me in the last 2 days of Brothers War. I guess Wizards really is steering to this meme thing. Dominaria Remastered, or Dominaria Reunited. Dominaria United is DMU, I think. Which is nothing. But Brothers War is Bro, and Phyrexia All Will Be One is 1. Oh, this time we got a horrendous hand and opponent goes first. I'm gonna mulligan, try to get a 1-drop. We got red 1-drops and black lands only, so I guess we're doing that. I don't want 3 lands in my hand. Let me put back a swamp. Okay, we're gonna not draw lands again and just quit. Another soldier deck. Yep. Yep. Alright, let's go. Bye! So, that's the state of Arena for you. To be fair, I am playing a deck that does not work very well unless I have the early game plays. But also, somehow we've been getting just in a 2-color deck. 1 color card and the other color land. Vash the Stampede? Not him. Okay, we got 1-drop that we can't play. Fantastic. This is the only tap land in the deck. And our opponent's aggro again. Because, why not? Oh, we could play now. So, all that whining for nothing. But still. Another aggro deck. Monastery Sphere and a Volderian Epicure. 2 damage to my face. Okay. Let's get some tempo on. Not that it matters too much against that deck. Mechanized Warfare. Well, it's a lot of damage I'm just gonna take. But I have to kill the Monastery. Actually, if I block, I kill it, right? Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna kill it anyways. This way I don't take damage. Now I'll get a 2-2. And I'll get another 2-2. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Another Mechanized Warfare. Each of these does 3 damage. Free block. Ah, just lands. Let's pitch one of these lands. Should I pitch both of these? Let's pitch both of these lands. I don't need that many lands. And yeah, good thing I pitched those lands because Look what I draw. Let's go for it. Attack. Okay, nothing. Then let's blood token one of these lands. Maybe I'll get a tempo play. No, it's a land. So that's the game we're playing today. How many lands was that top deck? 7? I'm gonna go with 7. No, go away. It's a lot of mechanized warfare. He's gonna mechanize anywhere? Or he's gonna blood token himself. Maybe he's mana screwed. Oh, he's also flooded. Yeah, that was the problem with the mechanized deck I remember when I was playing it. It was that I just keep drawing the mechanized warfares. And they don't really do anything unless you have another creature. I don't know. Maybe I should have burned down a house that turn. Oh well. Can hold back for one more turn. Let's Okiba. I'm gonna hold back the land in case I get a blood token or some sort of filtering. I don't need to play that land. All I have is mana. 4 lands. Monastery, Swift Sphere. Play with fire to my face. That's 4 damage. Yep. Scary. Very scary. Go for his throw. Wow. Are you kidding me here? Have we drawn anything that's not land? I think the Okiba Reckoner Raid is the only card that's not land. Anyways, let's bring out a bunch of 1/1s. Yeah, this Shuffler hates this deck apparently. Of all the games we played, I don't think we had a single one that's not embarrassingly bad. Well, here, take some damage. You can kill the Kiki-Jiki, but yeah. Lightning Strike my face for 5. I'm at 4. Top deck Lightning Strike, I still lose. And they did not. Good game. I wouldn't even say it's a good game. You're playing a trash deck. I'm playing apparently a trash deck. Honestly, their deck is not bad. His red deck win. I'm pretty sure it's strong, but not because it's a smart deck. It's just, you know, it's a deck that wins sure off the fact that there are a lot of abusable mechanics in Magic. But my deck is actually not top tier. It's I would say it only works if you get the good draws, and you can only get the good draws if your opponent or your shuffler, the real opponent, is not against you. Now we're playing against White Cobra. This is still a lot of lands, but at least we have removal, and I don't want to mulligan this good of a removal hand. But if our opponent's not aggro, then none of this matters. Hey, they are aggro. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm not afraid of oh well, play the land already. Calm down, Kumano. Yeah, that was wrong. Should have hold up a cut down. Intrepid Adversary, interesting. Well, I'm gonna waste that mana. But now I'm gonna hold up 2. Yeah, 2. Before you go into your attack, I want to cut down your Intrepid Adversary. I thought about, using the go for the throw instead of cut down because it's more mana efficient, but cut down is very restrictive. I'm not sure if it'll hit anything every time. Another adversary, it'll hit that. Alright, let's see if he blocks. He doesn't block, which makes me want to kill the adversary, but Fable is just so good. It helps me filter a little more. Go for the throw is fine, but, this is what happens when your opponent gets go first. They have all the advantage. And they always have the Brutal Cathar. Now the hopeful initiative is going to grow. Yep. We're playing a fair game here. Come on, another removal? No, another Fable. So I could play Shieldred, but it's not very, you know, mana efficient to play. I mean, I could go for the throw, but it's not very mana efficient. Shieldred is much more efficient, but if he has another Brutal Cathar, we're just gonna eat it. If he doesn't, he might be able to hold down for a turn. And he's not playing it. He could slow play. Some people just like to slow play and BM. And he has a soldier toy. That's just... ugh. Have you no shame, man? Come on. Everybody knows fish are the best pet. Look at that fish. Our opponent is purposefully slow playing us. Okay, well, we're going to kill the Sarah Paragon. And then attack with the etching? Yeah, I had to kill it on my turn though, unfortunately, because if I kill on his turn... oh, no. What was I saying? Anyways. I want to attack with Shieldred. Do I want to attack with Shieldred? Kind of scared. If I attack with Shieldred, he could have Wandering Emperor in that deck. Right, he has a Sarah Paragon. He could have an Emperor. Play to win. Don't play to not lose. Always play to win. I don't know why I attack with the Kumano. He's a 2-3. Yeah, it's that one turn where he had the Brutal Cathar that really overplayed my hand here. Anyways, that's fine. Fable. If he wants to attack, we get to gain some life. I don't really need the mana, but he doesn't know that. You know, this Mishra deck never really got Mishra out. Wow. Nice top deck. He wants to pump his Hopeful Initiate, but that's feeding me his Intrepid Adversary. Which I'm totally okay with. Ooh. Okay, I don't need that Kumano anymore. This is a good card to draw. 5 to the board. Alright. One good top deck deserves another, I guess. And we could not get a better top deck than that. To be fair. Sarah Paragon's okay. It's not as good as what we have. Alright, let's play out the Gix. Get some free card draw off of Gix. And a free attack. Gonna block. If you don't block, we get a card draw. He blocks. He gains a little bit of life. But see, he wants to play a Brutal Cathar next turn to take out our Shieldred. But the Bloodtide Harvester basically cancels that out. And we have Bloodtide Harvester to combo with Reflection. So he's in a bit of a bind. Yeah, that's not the right play there, buddy. That is a bad play. Oops. I think that is the oops emoji. I don't actually know. I think that's the best oops emoji they can have. Well, they top deck land, so it's not gonna help him. And our opponent is dragging this out, slow playing a game that he has no chance of winning at this point. Yeah, maybe that's his best target, because it's least impactful when it comes into play. Let's see here. We don't want to attack with Shieldred, and we don't want to attack with Gix. If we attack with Shieldred and the Brutal Cathar blocks, then we get the Fable back. Right? He wants a Sarah Paragon again next turn. So, if we... oh, this is an interesting going on here. If we attack with both of these, if he doesn't block, we get to draw an extra card. But is drawing an extra card really that good? Let's do it. It's gonna have to block. So if he blocks the Gix and the Shieldred, then we get our Fable back, and we don't lose the Bloodtide Harvester, which is very, very important for us. This has to attack. Oh no, it's whenever you attack. I thought it was whenever Mishra attacks. It does show you. Reading the card explains the card. But if he just blocks the Gix, we can get rid of Sarah Paragon with the Bloodtide Harvester. And our opponent's slow playing. There's some thoughts into this. It's not just being a BM. If he blocks Sarah with the Sarah Paragon and the Gix, the Bloodtide Harvester can take it out. So that is a consideration. No blocks means that he goes down to 4. And we're going to draw 2 cards. Well, now this means that our second Bloodtide Harvester is going to help us take out the Paragon. GG. Bye-bye. We're so good at this game. We're the master of using Mishra and never melting him. Anyways, that's the Mishra deck in a nutshell. If you play it right, it's decent. I don't want to say it's strong. Saying it's strong is a very, very aggressive word. The deck is okay. I honestly think this deck is decent. It plays fun. That word is just does not sound right to say, especially when we've been screwed by the shuffler too many times. But yeah, this deck is fun. And when you play it, it's aggressive enough that the game is fast-paced. That when you get really just screwed by the shuffler, you can still just go to the next game and still enjoy the next game. And there's a lot of games you won't enjoy because the shuffler hates you. Well, at least it hates me. So that's all there is. I don't want to tell anyone to go craft or not craft, because all these cards are getting well, not shift, but mixed up in the next meta once Phyrexia All Will Be New Phyrexia, not Maraudon anymore, comes out in a day or two. So yeah, it's fun. Now, next time, we're going to play Mishra, or I keep getting these mixed up. Next time, we're going to play Urza and see whether or not that control-y style is slightly better than this super aggressive, trying to melt Mishra and attack them with the 9/9 sort of style. Either way, I do feel that the whole deck is fun. It's not strong, but it's fun. It's when you play it, you will have a decent time trying to play the cards that you draw. And that's really all there is, right? You can't expect to win every game, or even half the games that you play. But you can expect that the cards that you draw are either you're getting flooded and you hate your life, or the cards are impactful enough that they're going to have some considerations in your play style, and it will be a fun game. A lot of thinking involved. So there's that. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.